Question 5a. W equals 3x plus 4y. Work out the value of w when x equals 2 and when y equals 6. So what that's saying is that in this expression, x can be replaced with the number 2 and y can be replaced with the number 6. So the first thing you'd want to do is write this substituted in. So we've got a 3 times 2. You can write it as times 2. You could write it as times 2 like that, or I like to substitute it in with brackets. That helps you with negative numbers as well. You can write it like so. Then 4 times 6, or 4 brackets 6. After that, however many steps you take to get to the answer is fine. You should end up with 30. So w is 30 when x is 2 and y is 6. Part B, simplify m times n times 7. Whenever you're multiplying terms together and you have numbers in different letters, they cannot mix with one another, so all you can do is write them stuck together. So you would need to write it as 7mn in order to get the marks. If you had m and n the other way around, that wouldn't matter. And even technically, if you had mn7, that would be okay, but you should write a number first, followed by the letters in alphabetical order. Next part, 12y to the power 4 divided by 2. So the way this is set up is that this thing is being divided by 2. Well, we have 12 of these, and if we divide it by 2, we should end up with 6 of those. So the only thing that 2 affects is that 12, and we have 12 divided by 2, we get 6. Next part, we have 7g take away 10h plus 2g plus 4h. You'll see me highlighting here just now the g's terms and the h terms. If you're adding and subtracting things together, the only things that you can actually add or subtract together are like terms, common terms. So whether or not, these letters represent numbers that we don't know, but a way I like to describe it is if you imagine 7 giraffes plus 2 giraffes will give you, and you can simplify it, whereas if I say you have 7 giraffes and we take away 10 hippos, you can't do that, right? It doesn't make sense. Hopefully it doesn't make any sense. So yeah, 7g plus 2g will give us 9g, would be our term in terms of g. And then for the h's, we have minus 10 plus 4, which will give us a minus 6h. So it's very important when you're collecting like terms that you make sure that you're, notice I've highlighted the sign that comes before the number. That negative belongs to the 10, that plus belongs to the 4h, for example. Last part, multiply out, also known as expand. If you're being asked to expand brackets, you are multiplying them out. Notice, I'll zoom in here, there is nothing in here between 3 and the bracket. If you cannot see a sum, it is a multiple. That is a 3 times this bracket. So we're going to have 3 times the 2t, and we're also going to have 3 times the negative 4, which will give us 3 times 2t is 6t, and then 3 times negative 4 will give us negative 12. Done.